This is the Region Rush.
It's the ESPN 97.7 Region Rush. He's Lawrence. I'm Andy. He's Dave. We're ready to rush best 9 plays in Region this week. Number 9, this was a shootout. Noah Fuitalolo in the corner of the end zone to his favorite target, Austin Turnbow, toe tapper for 6. We'll be seeing him later on in the countdown. We go back to Noah, to his big fella, tight end Eric Olson, just shakes his head like he's embarrassed they tried to guard him. Goodness gracious, he's been dominant on those fade patterns. How about Casey Erickson, left tackle for the Flyers on a screen play, gets out in space, and boom! Levels a red. He had an epic game for the Flyers in the trenches. We go back, Seth the Cow launches it. Jaquil Mitchell somehow navigates his body down low, makes the catch. Dominant performance also against the Reds. We go back to Desert Hills. Here's Noah again to Turnbow again. Jumping catch. He's acrobatic. One of the best athletes in Region 10. Hunter Johnson flings it Aaron Rodgers style. Jake Hill goes up for the jump ball, taps his head for some reason. Here we go. Play number 3. Who's this kid? I couldn't get a number on him. Is it Drew Bay? Is it Kona Kroll? I don't know, but he makes the block of the week and spurs a good run there for Crimson Cliffs. Right in. Who the heck is that kid? All right, here's Hunter Johnson again, flinging it. Brooks Esplin. Looks like David Tyree back in the day in the Super Bowl, making a diving catch. And then Hunter Johnson again in a losing effort. However, this is the best throw I've ever seen. Throws it to a Nowatzki. There's another Nowatzki still at Snow Canyon. What a catch. That's the Zion Trophies and Awards play of the game. Snow Canyon with some big ones, but took the loss to Desert Hills. Here's our look ahead for this week's Snow Canyon at Dixie. That's our game of the week. Pineview Crimson and Hurricane at Desert Hills. Say hello to Dave Compton and the Region Rush one-man band.
It's time to do it for the Region Rush. It's Andy Thompson on the Region Rush. Little music for you. Region Rush, and every day we're gonna wish it was the Region Rush.
Our very special guest today, brought to you by the good folks at Voodoo Pizza. Voodoo Pizza on the Boulevard. Voodoo Pizza for dinner. If you want that authentic coal-fired New York taste, Voodoo Pizza on the Boulevard. These guys dominated the trenches, shut out the Cedar Reds. Bring it on. Casey Erickson, Honoralo, and Kyson Welch. Welcome to the program. Honor, what's up? Kyson.
What's up?
Cedar, Dixie is the longest running rivalry. The last time you played was in the playoffs. They got the best of you. They shut you guys out. This time you had shutout on your mind. Casey, tell me about your guys' effort. You play both sides of the ball. Tell us about that defense, keeping them to 0 points on Friday night.
You know, we switched up our defensive staff, new coach, coordinator. Really fell in love with the defense. You know, ever since my sophomore year, we've only had a couple guys retire, being seniors. And right now we have a brotherhood that's been foundation for 2 years.
Honor, tell me about the offensive game. Christian had a great game. Those fly sweeps are open. You were getting out, pulling and leading first downs. Tell me about your game.
It was really fun. Basically, the biggest thing that I try to instill into most of the offensive linemen that are on the line is just to have fun. Because when you go out there and take it too seriously, it becomes more of a job rather than the game you love. So
yeah, absolutely. And you, just watching you can tell you're having a good time. Kyson, you were in the backfield. You were, I don't know how many tackles for loss you had. That seemed like a really fun game to be a part of at home, homecoming, and you guys lit it up on the defensive side.
Yeah, we had Bo McGivern, our senior last year, that came and talked to us before the game.
Oh, cool.
About his experience last year and how not to let them shut us out again. Because it was 28-0, so I wanted to get 56-0, but it didn't work out.
Almost doubled it. Yeah, the offense played good. Seth the Cow. Honor, tell me about Seth, new quarterback. He was supposed to be a running back.
Yeah.
He was flinging it. I mean, Jaquil Mitchell, these guys down the field, he was not just a runner. He can throw it too, right?
Yeah, he's almost a jack of all trades. He's a really good kid. He knows how to just put his eyes down and do the work. So when he's given an opportunity and the line that he's provided with, we just try to make the best for him and let him just play his game.
You guys obviously get to play for one of the legends in Utah high school football, Coach Blaine Monkers. Casey, what's it been like? You're now a senior. You're one of the big leaders on the team. Tell me about your experience under Coach Monkers.
there's no other word besides phenomenal. He connects to every kid each way, and he'll push you to do your best. He expects the same level out of every individual on the team, and formulates the perfect game plans and knows how to execute it well.
Kyson, you guys have Snow Canyon this Friday night, our game of the week. Snow Canyon always plays you guys tough. How you feeling about the matchup on Friday?
I feel like it's going to be fun. Not easy, but fun.
Always physical, right?
Yeah,
Between
always.
you two. Should be a lot of fun. All right, time now for our panel segment brought to you by the fine folks at Gallion, Welker, and Beckstrom. It's Devin Dixon and Carl Frankie.
Anderson
got
trying to
Dixie
break
up
3
6-0.
and there's a nice throw and a catch and it's
All
complete.
right, Devin, who's the most underrated college prospect in Region 10?
Sophie for Dixie, 3-year start, couple interceptions, 3 tackles for loss, 17 tackles. This kid just does his job. You might not talk about him. In fact, unless you mention interception or a big hit, you don't talk about him on the radio because people aren't throwing his way. He's very underrated in Sector A.
Carl?
One of the most underrated football prospects here in Region 10, plays for the Desert Hills Thunder. He roams the middle of the field. His name is Cy Nunley. Cy is not the biggest, fastest, strongest kid in the world, but he's one that dissects offenses very quickly, is a sure tackler, and is the captain of that defensive team. Cy does a really good job of dropping underneath routes and picking off balls. He's sideline to sideline. He's got a high motor, can be on the field for long periods of time. And, he's one of those kids that makes big plays all the time. So what coach in the country wouldn't want that?
Devin, how does Crimson pull
You know
the
what?
upset?
The big key for me for Crimson Cliffs to beat Pineview is they've got to pressure the quarterback. They've got to get him uncomfortable in the pocket, make him try to get to his second and third reads quickly, and then, if they can get 4 or 5 sacks. The other thing, really, you got to stop Keith Adams. I mean, my goodness, the kid's one of the leading rushers in the state, leading rusher in rushing touchdowns in the state. So you can't let him just run hog wild all day if you want to win the game.
My formula for Crimson beating Pineview this week would be continue to do what you're doing defensively. Keep everybody in front. Force the offense to be impatient, and continue to come up and tackle and play as hard as you have been. Offensively, you have to do things differently. You have to make Pineview change what they do defensively and not be comfortable. And if you can do that, and with most of your possessions come out with points and not turn the ball over, you're going to be in really good shape and be in that game at the end.
Hey, this is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage. Hey, rates are good right now. Lots of opportunity in the housing market. Give me a call.
Wait, are we live? No. Back to commercial.
Ideal Home and Paint. Ideal has all the top quality brands like PPG, Pratt & Lambert, and Cimarron floor epoxy coatings. Ideal has that. Check out their Paint Design Center, 4096 South River Road, or call 656-0801.
Hi, my name is Casey Erickson. I'm with the Dixie Flyers on their starting left tackle. I got my starting defensive or nose guard here with me. I got Peaches as our quarterback, and today we're going to teach you how to block 101. For $19.95, you can just get the whole videotape. It'll show you how to use your hands, use your feet, how to position your body, and beyond. So, when we're starting, proper placement with your hands is right here in the chest. You don't want to draw out to the shoulder so you don't get these holding calls. They're weird. So when you're going, I have Kyson here, set, go. You want to engage the chest.
Look, we're trying to sell something here, okay?
All right, next step, feet. You can't properly place your hands unless you got the proper feet placement. At a left tackle, I'm gonna take my first step back, second step, third step, fourth step, so I can maintain proper position on him. That way I'm not going downfield and drawing these illegal man downfield calls. So when we're going, set, hut.
All right, listen here. You gotta stop it. We're trying to sell something, okay?
And there's completely more to this VHS tape. It's $19.95. You buy in the next couple hours. You'll get a video of Kyson here singing the blues. Best music video ever, hands down. I love it.
Some things just go good together, like football and pizza. When you're watching the game, make the right call and order your pizza from Voodoo Coal-Fired Pizza. Order online at VoodooPizza.com.
Dave Compton, everybody. Welcome back. Time now for, now usually this is Uncle Hank time, but Uncle Hank came down with COVID-19, unfortunately. So we have Hank's great-great-granddad, Elroy Skeen, who will be actually picking a college game for us today. Elroy, take it away.
This is Elroy Skeen, Bingham Skeen Bullock Jr., coming to you from Salt Lake City and the 1870s. We had 10 minutes of free time a day when I lived on this earth, and we spent that time recreating. That usually meant staring into space or perhaps taking a lively walk around the privy. I know what boredom looks like, and it's in the face of Kyle Whittingham. Utah is absolutely terrible, and Whittingham is disinterested. Meanwhile, in Provo, the Cougars are 4-0 and headed up to Logan this week to cement their 2021 state championship. And until Tony Chambers and the Utes have the courage to play BYU again, the Cougars will be atop the Beehive State for years to come. BYU is only given 8.5 points to a Utah State team that got blown out by a Mountain West opponent. This is Big 12 football coming to Logan. Take Brother Brigham and the Cougars, boy!
Welcome back, Region 10 Rush. Thank you, Elroy. Great job. Good to have you. Hopefully Hank gets back soon. That segment brought to you by Ideal Home and Paint. Check them out at their new showroom. Beautiful. They have everything you need for your home improvement projects on River Road. All right, time now for our mail segment where we get to hear from the unwashed masses that actually watch this show. Let's go to letter number 1. This is from Dennis. Dear Rush, I have one question about the region's homecoming courts. Where's the beef? No linemen ever. This is a joke from Dennis. And this couldn't be more true, Peaches. We go to Friday night games. We look out at the homecoming courts. There's never guys that look like this. There are all these pretty boys, skinny guys that have never spent a day in the trenches. They've never hit anybody their entire lives, right?
Woof!
It's a shame. You guys are obviously ticked off about this.
Yeah.
You got to bow down to some twerp king. So we brought a king from a region. We're not going to tell you what school he's from. King Lance, come on out here, buddy.
My kingdom.
And this is typical.
What's up, peasants? How's it going?
Homecoming king BS. He's a pretty boy. He's never put a pair of shoulder pads on his entire life. And these guys, you got to bow down to him. It's disgusting. And so what we did was we went into the ballot and we found the fine print that is anti-lineman and why it's not fair. There's all of these little stipulations. Number 1, nominees must speak in complete sentences. That's anti-lineman. Now, they don't come out and just say that, but that's what it means. Number 2, nominees must use utensils when eating meals. Nominees must be able to do long division. That's all anti-lineman, and we're eradicating that right now. Come here, Lance. You're no longer the king.
I'm not?
You're just some twerp that we don't care about.
No. Guys, everything is all right. I am the king. I'm in charge here.
Do you feel like you're in charge?
Ladies and gentlemen, our new king and his court of merry gentlemen, honor, all hail the king. Good to see a lineman with the crown on. It's been the Region Rush. We'll see you next week.